Good morning. Let me just put this away. They're not going out. The sewer people are coming. Good morning, guys. Actually, let me open the windows and have Kaden match my window. All right. I got both cats in Kaden's room. Oh, hold on. I'll just picking up food.
Septic shit.
Okay. I was just saying the poop guys were coming. So, good morning, guys. I kind of wanted to jump right on, but the septic's here, so I want to make sure when my dad goes back upstairs, he shuts my back door. Because I know when I smell that. So, kids are camping. They had a lovely visitor. They had a little black bear.
That's so crazy. He is not small. He's a freaking black bear.
So they all rented cabins like they do. They call it camping. It would be glamping. And you guys know they've been doing this forever, since they were little. My sister's been taking them since they were toddlers. As long as, she didn't have to wipe ass, she took them. Her kids are my kids, All her friends have kids. They're all the same age. It's nice. So, one of the people that were there before them had told her there's been a black bear coming around at night. So they knew. I mean, there's always, up north, there's always that chance, you know? But they were all around the fire, like drinking, having a good old time until somebody noticed it. And it was only 10 o'clock at night, you know? So that's kind of early. And then Mia woke up around 1 because she heard him on the porch. They brought all the food in, but never fun waking up to like a bear on your front porch, knowing that, you know, there's windows right there, doors, it's not your house, you don't know how secure it is, you know. But a fun experience. Like, that's fun to me. Like, that's not scary to me, you know. So yeah. I also am looking for, is it this one? Nope. Need one more deck. That's my purple one. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. All right. So I'm going to do you, them, which is Mars, Venus. If you're in the same sex situationship, I'll explain that right before I start, actually, so people know where my head is with that. Let me clear my throat. Okay, so again, you, them. What did I write? I did you, them, if you're together, or a situationship. And then we're dealing with all the planets retro. Well, not all the planets. I don't know why I said all the planets. So here's my okay. Where is things that make you go, It's hot down here. He left the damn door open. I'm gonna go shut that fucking door. Last thing I want to smell the sewer. sorry, guys. My dad sent me out there. He's like, say hi to so-and-so, which is the sewer guy pumping the sewer system, right? And because my dad's known him for a long time, he's worked there. I said, you must get paid a lot of money. And my dad's like, yeah, he's a fucking millionaire. We were laughing. But he's like, see where the hose goes, Courtney? You got to know this stuff. Good thing you moved the turtle enclosure. I'm just like, okay. Like, even if I ever owned this property, deciding on like what I end up deciding to do, because you know me, I really would rather move. But I don't know. Anywho, even if I did own the property, like the guy would have been like, he just would have went like around the freaking thing. You know what I mean? Like seriously, not the end of the world. And then my dad's out there just shooting the shit with him, drinking fucking coffee as it's starting to smell like shit. I'm like, all right, I'm out of here. I'm shutting the fucking door. Like, thanks anyway. Nice to meet you, Chuck, whatever your name is. I'm not going to sit here and shoot the shit with you while you pump the sewer. While you pump the shit. You know? I'm not going to shoot the shit while you pump the shit. It almost reminds me of Mia. Where did we go? Freaking cracked me up. Where's my black marker? Well, I can't find it. So, man, so much for me just hitting. This is why I sat and didn't hit live for like 10 minutes. Because I just wanted to jump into it. And per usual, it's just not a thing with me. A good thing I'm looking around because these cards are over there. What the fuck? You're telling me I don't have a black magic marker down here? Like, this is ridiculous. Alright, where's my... Where's my black little papers? Motherfucker. Are you serious? More cards that we were using down there. What the fuck? And that was like in my basket. That doesn't even make any sense. Between my children, you know what? I'm just gonna use a black pen. Between my children and myself, I guess. I mean, this thing was full. I used to write on them, and now I have no idea where they are. That's why I went to the basket. All right, I'm fucking dying. I'm hot. All right. Oh, hang in there, Michael. All right. You know, all right. You, them. What did I do? You, them. It's also Visa. It's also Venus, Mars. And again, like, whoever is more dominant. So you, I typically would do like my spirituals, you know, but obviously it can go vice versa. If you're together, relationship, situationship, and what was the other one? Oh, in retro, right? Yeah. All right. You of them together, situationship, and retro. Retro. All right. I'm gonna take this t-shirt off. I'm dying. You, them. Did I do that right? Relationship, situationship. Okay. Oh my God, all I smell is shit right now. Venus, if you will, please send me a little girl for me to thrill. All right. I need to move the fan and at least put the fan in my face. I have no idea how my dad is just sitting out there shooting the shit with this fucking chuck. I don't care how long I known you. I'm gonna stay. I'll wait until you're done doing what it is you're freaking doing. And then we can shoot the shit. Know what I mean, jelly beans? All right. That's cute, Michael. We have a creation ship. Facts. Are we seriously 21 minutes in? All right. Let me just grab a paper towel. Remember, I got all the cards wet the other day. Hi. Here's your food. All right. And I'm very aware that I haven't gone on members yet, and I meant to do it twice this week already. Yesterday, I was in just way too much pain from the MRI. Not even the MRI, the radiologist. They inject the contrast for your hip. They inject it into your joint. So that was not fun. And my leg was like stiff. It was hard to sit. So I will definitely get that today. And I just wanted a break. I know I have 2 zodiacs left. We have Aquarius and Pisces. I didn't forget about you guys either. I just needed a break from that energy. And then when I was laying in bed last night, I kept hearing like you, them, but Venus, Mars, and Chiron relationships, you know, so. Oh, and I didn't get the best results from the MRI either. So I'm not too happy about that either. A little frustrated. Of all the doctors I've had. It took me to self-advocate to figure out what was wrong. So the orthopedic surgeon was correct. I do have a tear in my labrum. It's the I forget what you call that. Findings. Surface tear, anterior, superior, acu, blah, 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 right? And then because of that, I had fluid around my sockets, joint sockets, that nobody picked up on. So it formed like a hard mass, like a cyst type thing that has to now be removed. So, and I've been to the orthopedic for my knee. My back's been killing. I can hardly fucking walk some days. So it's from the seatbelt when you get hit from behind like that. So, and I have like a hip dysplasia, I'm pretty sure, but my PT kept thinking it was my pelvis. So as of tomorrow will be 8 months since this car accident. And out of all the fucking doctors I've seen, mind you, every time I mentioned my hip, they ignored it and they told me it was because I was compensating with walking. So this particular type of injury does make your knees hurt. You don't have the balance. Your lower back can kill. Numbness in the legs, which I had anyway from the radiculopathy. Not feeling like stable on your feet because it messes with your equilibrium. So, I mean, I've had all these symptoms from day one. So I could have already had this surgery done and have healed by now. Well, I have the sciatica, but only from the pinched nerves. So the nerves are still pinched. So there's already nerve damage there. But that's like the least of my worries because my other hip's been killing too. Like it was been more my right hip, but I feel like there's something off on my left one too. And I mean, that's exactly where the seatbelt hits, you know what I mean? And for this type of tear, if you're going to try to heal it on your own with physical therapy and injections, can take 3 to 6 months. 3 to 4 months. And I'm at month 8. So physical therapy is not an option. It's surgery. It's just a matter of what type of surgery. Is it going to be open surgery or is it going to be like scope with 4 incisions? And if it is dysplasia, you have to do open hip surgery. And we're looking at like a 6-month recovery. Like I can't put weight on my leg for at least 3 weeks. Crutches, wheelchair, walker, have to wear a brace. Like I'm fucking pissed. I'm not happy. 8 fucking months for them to fucking find this. Like I don't even understand. People get in car accidents all the time. Like your hips and your pelvic area are like the first things that they should be looking at, because the hip pain causes back issues. And yes, I had all those. I had 9 extrusion discs and some protrusion, and the other ones, the gel was coming out. Yes, I get it, right? But like, every single sign I have is linked to the hip as well. Yeah, I'm even thinking acupuncture, chiropractor. I mean, I can't do anything now until after surgery anyway. And then after surgery, you need physical therapy because your hip goes stiff from not being able to use it. So I'm not happy. It's kind of depressing. So and I'm thinking they're probably going to do open hip surgery to reconstruct certain things, because we're at 8 months, guys. The damage has been done. Now it needs to be repaired. So I'm like, will I ever walk the same? Like, hopefully I will, but depending on like if they had to like recreate a joint and things like that, or a ball socket, anything, like, it's going to take a while to, get back to normal walking. I know that sounds awful, Michael. So, yeah, I've considered acupuncture. Not so much a chiropractor. I think I'd rather do have massage therapy with a licensed physical therapist that does massages. They work with the physical therapist, that type of stuff. But I just don't know how much damage was actually done, considering she always yanked on my left leg to realign my right leg, but she always thought it was my pelvis and not my hip. So I don't know the extent of the tear. It won't heal on its own. It needs to be treated. But I know, yeah, things can come up months later, all that. But this has been here since day one. No one's bothered to look at my hip. Which, again, extremely frustrating, considering I complained about my hip the entire fucking time. She just assumed that my pelvis wasn't staying. She just called it pelvis dysplasia. She just assumed it wasn't staying in place because my muscles were too weak to support the joints. But it's not that. My joint isn't even fucking anchored. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm literally doing more damage walking around on it now. Like, not a good outcome. So my mind is kind of like all over the place. And that's another reason why I think I just needed to switch up the reads real quick. So yeah. And then there's just fluid everywhere. And fluid to the point where it caused a cyst because it had nowhere to go, and it's just been floating around for 8 months, So there's probably an infection as well that I've been complaining about forever with all my blood work. And that particular type of cyst, it's very rare that happens. They usually kind of like go away on their own, but not after like a major injury. It's usually linked to like, it could be linked to like an autoimmune deficiency, disease, arthritis. But like I was tested for all that and through all the blood work possible. But I don't have any of that, you know, but I swear I do. Like my vitamin D, my vitamin B, it's always low. I take an iron pill every day. And not to gross any of you guys out, but I had a yeast infection a couple months ago and I didn't take any antibiotics. I'm like, how the fuck did I get this? And then if yeast isn't treated, it can go into your bloodstream and cause like back pain, leg pain. So I asked the OBGYN then, should we do any like blood work to test like if there's yeast in my blood? And she's like, no, I think you're fine. And I'm saying to she's like, you can ask your PC. And I'm like, you're my gynecologist, first of all. Okay. And we know it's a possibility. So why are we not testing it? You know, she just gave me like difluxacam or something like that. Like you typically would take one pill. She gave me 3. But I don't know how long I had that. I had no reason to even get a yeast infection. I don't even get yeast infections, you know, so it's just, it's probably just a combination of just like the medicines in my body and inflammation, you know, so I didn't stress it, but I was like, you know what, fine. And I'm not going to go to my PC because my PC is going to say, why didn't your OBGYN test for it? You know, but when you have all that fluid around you, like your joints and stuff that's not supposed to be there, and the inflammation like I have, that causes infection. And then infections can cause yeast infections, and then the yeast can spread. Like yeast can spread to the point where you can actually get sepsis, and you don't even realize it until like you're in the hospital with a fever and you feel like you're dying and you don't know what's going on because you don't have symptoms. And she's like, you didn't have any symptoms of a yeast infection? I'm like, no, none. Not one symptom did I have. Nothing came out, nothing. I wasn't crampy, nothing, you know? And she's like, yeah, I find that strange. I'm like, I don't. Nothing comes out of me, really, you know? It's just like, not to mention my uterus is gone too, right? So we always get a kick out of it because I'm like, while you're in there, can you clean it out? Like the fuck, get some swabs in there, do something. You know, and they're like, oh, we'll give you this cream just in case. It's like, I don't need the cream. I'm telling you, like, I don't have any symptoms. So, but all the symptoms I do have, if it is in the bloodstream, and it can stay in the bloodstream for months and months and months before it turns sepsis, you know, but I'm just not even thinking about it. I'm just like, you know what? The odds of it happening would be probably pretty slim anyway, but it happens, you know? So again, if it wasn't for me self-advocating and being persistent to get me into a reference to orthopedics for my hip, it just would have got worse and worse and worse when it just would have became like an emergency situation at that point. But I mean, for weeks I haven't, like, I can sit, it hurts. I can't sleep. There's too much pain. Sometimes my painkillers don't even touch the pain. So I'm like, I'm done. Like, I want to go see a hip orthopedic. Like and they were just like, I don't think it's necessary. I'm like, but then he's like, you know, you've been mentioning it a lot. So let's just do it. So like you have that self-comfort. He probably feels like an ass now looking at that MRI. All my doctors are going to be like, shit. And I'm not going to sue. Like that hasn't even crossed my mind, you know, but like, how is it you have 5 fucking doctors? 5. I went to go see the orthopedic for my knee. I have pain management. I have my regular PC. I have a physical therapist. How has none of them related this to my hip when I've been complaining about my hip the entire fucking time? It's just so disappointing. Well, my blood work always, like my blood cells, always kind of a high or low and it shows infection. I'm always fighting something. That's why they've always been testing for deficiencies. You know? But I just hope there's not been so much damage done because we're now at month 8 that, you know, it's going to affect me the rest of my life. Because with that type of tear, people don't even go back to playing sports like as a career. But usually people like that do it for a career, they're having a MRI head to toe. You know what I mean? So they catch that shit quick. In my case, you know, it wasn't caught. So it is what it is, guys. Right now I'm more frustrated. You know, I think for 2 weeks since the surgeon had said that to me anyway, that he knows that's what it is, but they need confirmation. I've kind of been like, you know, now I'm just, who knows? So, and I'm just really hoping my other hip hurts because I am putting weight on it. But you know what? I've heard that for the last 6 months. And that wasn't true. And my muscles all torn up. I don't know what they're going to do about that. So I think I'm just bummed because I could have already been like recovering now, you know? And now I got to go through another 6 months of recovery. Sometimes it can take a year. Sometimes people don't recover from that surgery and they're on disability the rest of their lives. So you know what, guys? I'm just hoping for the fucking best. I'm like way too young for this shit, you know? I'm just really, 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 really bummed that out of my 4 fucking doctors and me being the 5th of self-advocating in regards to my fucking hip, that no one has picked up on this. Not one person said, hey, maybe we should do an MRI of her hip. Huh. The fuck? So annoying. So annoying. So there's that. I'll fill you in more when I actually know how it's going to go. And I can't imagine they're going to make me wait too much long. I would think like they'll probably get me in surgery in the next couple of weeks. It's something that has to be taken care of ASAP. Because I should not even be walking on it right now. And it's only because I've done physical therapy for the last 7 months. I've done everything that they would have had me already do, and it's getting worse. In knowing that it's just getting worse and declining, why would you not look at my hip? Like, I just don't get it, guys. I just don't fucking get it. Like, you really have to be your own self-advocate. And if your doctor is calling you a hypochondriac, whatever the case may be, you know what? Find a different fucking doctor. Because this is like some bullshit, if you ask me. I mean, that's why they put me into aquatic therapy, because I couldn't handle land therapy. So the damage is done. They never focused on my hips. They probably made the situation worse by yanking and pulling on my legs. Because every time I left physical therapy, I was in pain, you know? And they're just like, you just need to get your strength back. You know? So, it is what it is. Definitely self-advocate, troops. All right, I'm going to open Caden's door. The guy is gone. I'm going to let Max outside, and then we can start this raid. Oh. Hi, Bubba. Max, you want to go outside? You want to go outside, Max? Hi, Castle. Sorry. All right, you play over here. I feel bad for Kessel sometimes. She's the one that always wants to go outside, you know? But she can't. She'll take off. And she's 20 years old, so she's all right. Let's do this. Look at this. I'm even gonna bring my water over just in case. Just in case. All right. trying to decide. All right. Let's do this. All right, you, them, a relationship if you're in one, the situationship if you're dealing with one, and the planets that are retro. So we're dealing with Mars and Venus, okay, in the sense of you and them, in the sense of relationships, the whole saying Mars, women are from Venus, men are from Mars, that type of thing. We're dealing with your Chiron that also represents what type of wounds can come up in relationships or mental health, okay? We're still dealing with Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto when it comes to learning from your past mistakes, what you're going to bring forward in your new situations, personal karma. If you're doing the work, if you're, Pluto is all about personal evolution as well. So, what you're looking at, what you're doing, Neptune going after your dreams, or you're in a situation that maybe you shouldn't be in because it's an illusion, so we're factoring in all this stuff. And Neptune, especially if there's anything when it comes to an addiction, people use that as like escapism when it comes to, drugs, alcohol, delusion, matters of love, avoiding it, not wanting to deal with it, that type of bullshit. So it's one of those reads, okay? And okay, thank you. I'll probably grab some in a little while. And Chiron right now is July 26th to December 29th, and it's in Aries, the first house. And we're also dealing with there's something else with Aries. Oh, Mars. Mars rules Aries, so you, them, relationship, situationship, and retro planets, okay? So, and we had a heavy Venus transit in July as well. So let's just get these cards out. You or them, I typically look at you as my spirituals, okay? But either way, I'm not going to put Mars or Venus on either one of those right this second because it's going to be different for everyone. We have the Empress. And if you're in the same sex relationship, you're still dealing with a Mars and you're still dealing with a Venus, a masculine and a feminine. One's more dominant, one's more alpha, one's more omega. Submissive, dominant, however you want to label it. You got the 4 Wands. Oh, same sex right there too in that photo. The Sun. Mother of Pentacles. Let's get one more. Magician at the bottom of the deck. And you got Eruption. Let me just respond to my dad one more time. All right. So again, for you, you have the Mother, which is the Empress, 4 Wands, the Sun, the Maiden of Pentacles, and the Tower, which is Eruption. Let's go to them. Next 2 weeks. There's something with the 3rd week. We got the Sun. Queen of Wands. Empress. Three of Swords. Oh, fuck, no. 9 of Wands, 9 of Cups, High Priestess, 4 Wands. Just want one more, please. Thank you. Queen of Cups. That's a lot of energy. It's all women, 3 men, 7 of Wands. If you're in a relationship, if you're together, with the Magician, High Priestess, damn, the Wheel, 6 of Cups, the Moon. Holy shit. If you're in a relationship, you're definitely Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. If you're in a situationship, next 2 weeks, I heard Aries, so might have to do with someone's Mars placement. The Tower, Queen of Cups, Justice, 3 of Cups, 3 of Earth. There's somebody watching you too, and the 5 of Air. then I just want to get some energy in regards to Chiron, Saturn, Pluto, Neptune, Mercury, Venus, Mars, just everything that's retro right now for the next 2 weeks. Eight of Pentacles, the Star, I'm gonna have to shut the lamp off for you guys. Nine of Pentacles, Justice, the Devil, Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Let me turn on the overhead and then shut that off. Hey, buddy. Alrighty then. Alrighty, schnighties. Alright. Try to get some of the shadow off. So, you, them, relationship, situationship, retro. Let's go to you, and you have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Usually things for me at the bottom of the deck tells a story, and it's kind of like what's coming around, back around. You have the Emperor right there. So this could have been a situation. Okay, did you hear what I just said? I said could have been. So you have the Mother, Four of Wands, the Sun, the Maiden of Pentacles, and the Tower. It could be a shotgun wedding. You could get news of something. This could be a shocking pregnancy. This could be excitement. You could have a child that's getting married, or a couple that's, possibly getting married or in a relationship, but it's the same sex. So that's shocking. This is about your foundation. This is something that can grow. I don't know with the Tower if there was a breakup, a friends with benefits. The Lovers is there with the Tower in it, but it's eruption, so it's 18 plus. But again, it's almost like orgasmic. If you're not looking to get pregnant, do be careful, because you definitely have that energy here. Some of you could get pregnant and not want to get pregnant. Some of you could be moving in with somebody. Others of you, it's just, in regards to a relationship, you could be dealing with a Sag, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. I'm going to look at their energy real quick before I clarify, because I want to combine. I want to kind of see what's happening here. They have the Sun, the Queen of Wands, Empress, Three of Swords, Queen of Cups. There's still a lot of energy. You could be dealing with somebody who's dating a lot of people. You could be dealing with somebody who had an affair. You could be dealing with somebody who is like a peeping Tom. There's energy here that's very seductive. This Empress is like an authority figure in this situation. You have somebody that's very nurturing. Again, this could just be someone's thoughts. You have the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so there's some type of blockage. I do think there's intimidation here as well. Somebody here could be dwelling on past pain. I mean, if, man or woman, this is somebody who is more feminine in a relationship, but she's a strong feminine. I heard boss bitch. I don't know if that's a good thing or not a good thing. If you're in a relationship, you have the Magician, High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune, Six of Cups, the Moon. Something is going to come back around. And I'm telling you, this High Priestess, I don't know who this is, but they're watching you. And I am kind of getting like a creepy vibe, or you're intimidating somebody, or there's a secret. Somebody is emotional. They're definitely probably hiding something. You have the Moon, the Magician, the High Priestess. All can be secretive. The Six of Cups has to do with somebody's past. I don't really see much on children, but there is something hidden from somebody. What that is yet, I don't know. It could be somebody having feelings from somebody from the past. Something's resurfacing that wasn't ever dealt with. Probably something that was swept under the rug. You have the Knight of Cups under the deck. So it's like wanting to mend something. This could be somebody who actually wants a relationship that you're not even with. How somebody views a relationship. But this looks like this is something that could possibly fall apart because something's hidden. And eventually, if somebody here chooses to keep it hidden, a person, a thought, an addiction, it's just going to come back around. Something is definitely going on that seems karmic. Because I feel like somebody thinks they can smooth something over here with the Knight of Cups energy. With like that sweet energy, like I can smooth it over. If you're in a situationship, third party, friends with benefits, a friendship, a partnership, you're definitely finding out something, because you actually have the Tower here and the Tower here. Queen of Cups here, Queen of Cups here. Justice twice. So this, with the retro planets, this is meant to come around. The Three of Cups, friendships, situationships, friends with benefits. But it looks like you're done putting effort into something. It looks like I just heard walking away. You're not doing a situationship. Your feelings could have got hurt. The Queen of Cups doesn't usually come in very seductive like this. It's usually the Queen of Wands. But like very nurturing, but very seductive. Here, same thing, like sweet and innocent, but like seductive. And I'm not saying it's sweet and innocent. I'm just saying, very seductive. And you do have the Five of Air at the bottom of the deck and the Two of Earth. Somebody could be intimidated here too. The Hermit, Nine of Cups. So here it definitely looks like you want something more, but this could be happiness too. This could be all of a sudden like there's a situationship and somebody might be hiding that they actually want a relationship with you, but right now it's just a situationship. When it comes to planets being retro, you're dealing with the Eight of Pentacles, the Star, the Nine of Pentacles, Justice, and the Devil. Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Focused on yourself, focused on work, focused on finding the balance, doing things what's best for you, going after things. There might be some temptation here, but I think you're like, that might lead down a rabbit hole. You're content the way you are right now. Got the World at the bottom of the deck. Congratulations. Six of Cups under there. King of Cups. So you could feel guided towards a situation. Again, like working hard, researching something, very comfortable with who you are. You are confident, but there is something here that's also possibly self-deception. And again, I'm being told it's just the next 2 weeks, so some of you 3 weeks. But it's whatever it is going to happen regardless. There could be some type of interference with you and them. It could be a mother figure. I just heard a father figure. Somebody could be having issues with their father. The Emperor was at the bottom of the deck after the Magician. I do feel like there's lies in regards to something. You do have another woman watching you down here. Even if this relationship is platonic, it could be a best friend, A relationship doesn't have to be intimacy all the time, guys. It could be a partnership, any type of relationship. I am using sexual cards, decks, because we are dealing with intimacy. You look pretty solid up here. The Tower does come in. I don't know if it's, we're going to find out if it's a good disruption or not, but things look good. This Sun is pulling me more to like Leo. Like, where in your chart do you have Leo? Mine happens to be my North Node, that's where my karma takes place. That's how I deal with my karma, through Leo energies. I don't think it's like growth or vitality or clarity. I mean, it is out, but like the cards that it's with, there's something with the propensity of Leo. You could be actually dealing with a Leo, but say you don't know this person's chart. It could be their Mars, it could be their Venus. It could be just the house of Leo. Could be the sun, wherever the placement is in regards to the sun sign. Again, like I said, you could be dealing with a Leo. Yeah, I just heard Cancer, Leo, so a cusper, possibly. 5th house energy. 8th house energy. 3rd house. 11th house. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to read this. I'm just going to read it as like, what's next? Hi, peanut butter. So what's next within the next 2 weeks for the Empress? And Empress is usually typically a solid energy. But again, this could be like a wife, somebody's mother of their children. It could be their own mother. And you have the Moon. It could be emotional. Mother of Cups. Queen of Cups keeps coming in. So there's something with Cancer, Leo, and Taurus right now. You could just have a trine somewhere. Or something conjunct with this person's energy. Not seeing something emotional, something's hidden. This could be, trauma. It could be nurturing yourself, others. What about the 4 of Wands, please, in the next 2 weeks? This talks about being solid. It's all about your foundation, what you want. So there might be a situation here where you have to like up and take charge of something in order to have that stability. Right now, it looks like you have that stability though. 2 of Wands. So again, going in a new direction. You got 2 men there. You could be in very masculine energy. No, to me, see, you would probably have the balance here if you have the Empress as well. Because you also have the Maiden of Pentacles. But it's like, what do I do with it? So an opportunity for something to grow. If you're meeting somebody or you're in a situationship or a relationship, again, like someone here has to do what's best for them. But this is going in a new direction, and it is going to be solid. Something might not seem solid though, because it's like, what do I go with this? What is this? What do I do? I mean, there could be something with dreams, fantasy. This could be Neptune. Regardless, there is like a decision that needs to be made when it comes to your stability. And I just heard health with the sun. So you have the Three of Cups and the Chariot. This is positive. This is being happy. This is moving forward. This is hanging out with friends. This is celebration. This is good news. Could be buying a car. Do be careful with car accidents, considering the Chariot came out with the Tower and the Moon, not seeing something. I keep getting pulled to the Empress as if like her placenta is tearing. So you could be on bed rest. Try not to worry. You're going to have a good outcome. You could be rushing somebody to the hospital because they went into labor. You could be having sex in the back of a car. Again, you're very fertile. Be careful. You could just be celebrating, drinking, hanging out. Because there's something here that you're not seeing. But there's also something here that you are seeing. So I know it can be confusing, but I just heard Confucius. I wanted to say Confucius. But you do have the sun, moon, and the star all on the board. So this is a particular alignment that does have to do with what's next in regards to your foundation. But if anything was stagnant, something here is definitely going to move forward. And it doesn't have to be with any of this. It's something in your life where you can move forward and leave something behind. I do think you're probably a little exhausted or recovering from something. Or you're talking to the trees, you're spending time outdoors. You got the Maiden of Pentacles, so this is doing something about something, taking charge. But she's sitting down. So it's really having me look at the depiction. So the main cards with the depiction right now happen to be this Empress with possibly her placenta. This woman watching you. Could be a guy too, I don't know. And the depiction of the Maiden of Pentacles. So again, like you could just be talking to your guides, but it does look like you're going to get some type of good news, some type of clarity regarding some type of good news, because something can now move, something can now evolve. What do you want us to know about the Maiden? Two of Pentacles. So there is definitely some type of, got to try to find the balance here, but I don't think it's about balance. I think you're juggling stuff. You got Judgment with the Emperor. Nine of Cups. So this is a big deal. This could be something in regards to your parents, something in regards to your family, because there's a judgment call that needs to be made here. And again, something's telling me like there is something happening with somebody's father. Or whoever that father figure is within the family. I feel like this is somebody else's thoughts, though, even though you're the Maiden of Pentacles. So whatever this is, it could be your thoughts in regards to this person. They could have been married before. You could be dealing with somebody who's still married and not divorced, but separated, living separately. People do that all the time. There could be a child that's moving in. Again, there could be a move. Somebody's foundation could crack, like literally like building a house, might be putting work into a home. Could have something to do with a storm. What do you want us to know about this Tower? I do feel like there's a coin there in the sense of an opportunity. Ace of coin. So, and a brown bear. I mentioned a black bear in the beginning of this video, but it is an opportunity. So you could have kids, they could have kids. This could be same sex. This could be somebody coming out of the closet. I don't even know if people still say it like that. But this is some type of good news. Again, like you could be getting together with somebody. I do like that within your energy, you're not really considering outside factors, which is smart. You should always do what's best for you. Can you tell me about this moon, please? But you might be traveling to even go see somebody. You have the Sage of Pentacles and the Maiden of Cups. So Princess of Cups and Princess of Pentacles, which is just like the page. It's starting something. You could be dealing with somebody who's a little older. It could be an earth sign. Could be somebody coming towards you. Could be an apology. Yeah, 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This deck has a lot of same sex. So this Tower is a new opportunity. It looks like it's an opportunity with somebody. This could even lead to a lifetime partnership, a marriage, a family, if you haven't started a family yet. Again, you could just find out you're pregnant. There's some of you, I'm telling you, like it could be like you already had a kid from somebody else, but then you guys have a kid together. And I feel like some of you guys didn't want that. I wasn't put in that situation, so I guess it can be hard. I know some people are like, yeah, I'd be willing to do that, you know. It's like that's what my parents did, you know. But there is something going on there with a father figure. And I feel like it's being hidden from you. I don't know, maybe someone's father doesn't like you. Maybe there's an illness. You're trying not to, you know, make the family uncomfortable in a situation. But I think that's like somebody else's thoughts in regards to you. Again, that would be like karmic though for them. So they would have to figure that out. But I mean, you look solid and that's what matters. But if somebody else does come into your life, you know, you want them to be just as solid, obviously. Let's see if I can get anything in regards to anything more in regards to this moon. It has to do with the Chariot victim. But here comes Justice. So I don't know, a Justice again here and here. So you must have had a situationship with this person. You probably don't anymore. But some of you do. This could be a marriage, right? But something that once was karmic is now, you know, learned. It's done with. You're moving forward regardless. This victim situation, I mean, you could be a victim to robbery, car theft, things like that. But I do think you are the victim of something, and whatever has happened or whatever has gone down, there could have been, a third party at one time, at one point. Because this is something that it looks like it's going to come back around. And it could just be an apology from somebody as well. But whatever it is, apology or not, your energy is solid, and that's what I really like about it, because it looks good. Like, it's not super duper disruptive. And this tower looks exciting. So again, it could be, good news. You're happy. It puts a smile on your face. You decide, whatever this is brings you into another situation, but like a good situation, like a move or a commitment or, just good news. So whatever it is, try to be patient with it. I don't think it like holds you up like a huge crossroad, but it's some type of happy news in the next couple weeks. So that sun is also clarity for you guys as well. And it's also growth and excitement and potential. So that's good news. Let's go to them. Temperance at the bottom of the deck too. Do some healing. So the Sun, the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, Three of Swords, Queen of Cups. Something definitely happened with this energy. Again, not everybody has to be sleeping together. It's just people in people's life. And this is a lot of people. All this energy is people. There could have been some type of situationship, friends with benefits. If it was like a friends with benefits or somebody else in the picture, it's telling me you moved on from that. Could you end up with this person if that's the person coming in? Yeah, maybe. Or you just moved on from it, but this feels more of like a breakdown of something that happened. I think you would have been aware of this. There could have been lies, things kept from you, but I don't think you were naive to a situation here. And heads up too, because this could be something karmic coming your way that you don't want to touch, because there is other people. Somebody could choose somebody else, but this other person will always be in their life. It can cause some like discord. Tell me about this Sun, please. I'm actually getting SON as well, but like dim Sun too, like something Asian. Knight of Swords. So again, be prepared for somebody reaching out with the Nine of Pentacles. You could be confident. I don't know how confident they are. You think they would be, but be careful. It could be some hair magic here too. Could be some obsession. You look pretty comfortable. This looks like somebody's Neptune. Like they're fantasizing. This could be all fantasy, guys. This is what I'm saying. Like, they really could have feelings for you, but again, it could be all fantasy. So be careful. Because I just heard like these girls aren't loyal, but these boys aren't loyal. So there's some type of dishonesty happening here. Could this be one person looking at you this way and grouping one propensity? It's a possibility, but it doesn't seem like there's anything realistic here. Pain is realistic, but I feel like there's heavy Neptune here. So this, somebody's Neptune could be in the house of Leo. They could be a Pisces sun sign. They could be, Cancer, air, earth. Everybody's here. These girls aren't loyal. I don't know. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Somebody here is just, it's like illusions. Five of Wands, King of Pentacles. Now here they are playing Ring Around the Rosie with something, but like somebody feels left out here too. Like, I don't know if there was an agreement here. This is pulling me to polygamy in the sense of like, typically when something's intimate, it's shared between everybody, not all the time, but like I feel like with this Five of Wands, it's jealousy, like somebody's jealous. This could be somebody who's conflicted too. You had the King of Pentacles up here. This could be somebody who's conflicted, thinking like you're not loyal, and they're looking at you. They could really be admiring you. It's like there's a lot of things about them that they like and they see the potential, but somebody here also feels like they can get hurt. So again, fear could be holding somebody back, intimidation. But it's like they want to play just as much as you would want to play. So if you guys don't know who this is and somebody is coming in, I think the intimacy will be fun for you. But somebody is conflicted. It could be between an earth sign and a fire sign, but you also have water here too, and strong earth, guys. So it's a free for all here. You could be questioning this energy. This could be somebody where you're like, nah, I know it's just flirtatious. It's just going to end up being a situationship, because you got the Tower down here too with the Queen of Cups, and then you were getting justice up there. You did have the Three of Cups and the Three of Earth. So it looks like something's going to work out here in somebody's favor, and because this could possibly, something could become solid. Tell me about the Empress, please. I think this is somebody watching you too. You got the world, got the whole world in your hands. You got the Eight of Swords, like somebody just keeps thinking about you. You could have a woman that's extremely jealous of you. It's like something toxic, because this Eight of Swords is like, you would think this would be like freedom from a situation. You know what I mean? Like you're freeing yourself with the world here, and congratulations. But this looks like it's over with someone or something. And like it's been over. But there's still a cord. There's still something toxic lingering. And it could be this person. This could be somebody who has a kid's mother. This could be somebody they have a partnership with when it comes to business. This could be their own mother. And again, like I'm still hearing like a father figure. Somebody's having problems with a father figure. And to me, it's like conditioning. Like somebody goes to advice for this person, but it's not good advice. You know, that's fear. When you need to get an opinion off somebody else, that means you're not making your own decision. I don't want to be with somebody like that. And I hate to project it out like that, but it's the truth. If you need somebody else's opinion or somebody else to guide you, or, you know, it's different to just talk to somebody and vent. But when they start giving their opinion, and they therefore what they went through, you think they're older and their growth and they settled down or they've calmed down, like that doesn't make that person a better person. That doesn't mean just because that person's older that they're knowledgeable. Yeah, they could have dealt with karmic experiences, but did they learn from their karmic experiences? So I feel like somebody's dealing with somebody who in their life too has not learned certain lessons, but yet they're trying to give advice. So it could just be a good talker, somebody, it just sounds like the right thing to do. And yeah, gee, thanks. I guess I didn't look at it like that. But like what they're doing is causing more harm than anything. So somebody's catering to family members. And again, I hate to project it, but I wouldn't want to be with somebody who's catering to family members. So heads up here, because I think you have, you know, a new situation going on in a past situation that's karmic that's probably going to resurface. So I do think you know who this is. And that's why I just read it like that, because again, you had justice up here and you have it here. You have the Tower and the Tower. The Three of Cups, you're getting a different type of Three of Cups. You're getting somebody who wants to put effort into something, teamwork. So I have to read them in a different way. I'm not quite sure what it's trying to tell me, but there is something here from the past, and there is a woman watching you, and it's like they can't get you out of their head. I don't think this is them constantly thinking about you. I mean, it could be them constantly thinking about you too, like comparing one to another, but that's the same thing. That's fear. Why are you comparing one to another? Like, you think that one's better for you, one has a better job, so, you know, society tells you should probably go with that one. Maybe they're more responsible, maybe they're more structured. Like, again, it's like getting an opinion from somebody else. You're not making your own decision when you're catering to other people. And there's some type of like drama, but somebody thinks they're the head bitch in charge here, and they're not. But somebody's catering to the HBIC. That's for sure. But you're the Empress. You know, so you might have kids, they might have kids with this woman. I don't know. There's so much energy here, and it's all sexual. Some of it, you know, is very romantic, and you might be shocked. You might end up sleeping with somebody for the first time and you're extremely pleased, having orgasms, you know, like you're happy. I do think somebody finds you intimidating too. You must have like different qualities about you, because up here it doesn't look intimidating. Maybe if there's fear of a relationship when it's coming from them or something like that, but that's not intimidating energy. This is the type of energy you want in your life. It's beautiful. It's solid. It's trustworthy. This energy here is extremely grounded. And I do think these are two different women. And in some cases, it's the same woman, and it's this person can't get you out of their head, you know, but there's fear like you're going to cheat, or, you know, I don't know if there's a distance between you guys. I'm not really sure. But some of you heads up, though, because it's somebody that wants to come in and play, because you guys have already been intimate, and, you know, you guys' intimacy could even be off the chart for some, but they are sleeping with somebody else. And then in that case, there's a man watching, because there's a man here that also wants to accuse a woman, and vice versa. So I didn't think I was going to get that much energy off of just their energy. But at some point, you guys did have an energetic connection, because you're also down here with a situationship. Like, you were never probably in a relationship with this person. I guarantee you were probably sleeping with them. Again, I don't think you were blind to any of this either, though. I do feel like there's manipulation here, though. What is this 3 of Swords? What do we need to be aware of? And again, it could be her manipulating him, vice versa, someone manipulating you. There's the Emperor. So is the Emperor, 4 of Cups, is the Emperor is looking at the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is watching the Queen of Wands. In the case of Benjamin Button, in the case of, if you're this Empress, this is somebody constantly thinking about you, or you constantly thinking about somebody else. You could be bisexual here as well, but you have this Emperor here has caused some type of pain to multiple people because of something. But this Emperor is focused on the Queen of Cups, somebody who's loving, giving, compassionate, sensual, seductive, intelligent. That's what they want. Some of you might be dealing with somebody who likes moms. You know, like people have a choice of porn, that type of stuff. Like, they like MILFs. They like, you know what I mean? Like, it turns them on. And it reminds me of this man I was once with, and he liked my stretch marks. He's like, it's just like your battle wounds, you know. You're a mom. Like, that can turn some people on. And if you're with this person, you know, that's a good thing. So there is a fetish here. There is Neptune here all damn day. But this is going to hit a situation where something has to be exposed, or somebody needs to move forward here. Like, this is something that's been swept under the rug. This is something that's already been over, but the energy is still all here because there's karmic energy lingering. This is not where people put people in their places and check them. And this is more people pleasing. But this is somebody who is heavily thinking about you. They could be dreaming about you. Some could be doing some type of like magic, trying to call you in. This energy might want to cause confusion, or they feel confused. You're definitely the right type of love partner for somebody. On a more positive note, tell me about the Queen of Cups and the Moon. And you kind of had that over here as well. And then when I also clarified, and then the King of Wands, you could be dealing with a fire sign. Somebody does want to be with you, but there is multiple people here, guys. So I don't know how you feel about that. And the 6 of Cups, it's somebody from your past. So something here is going to come back around a feeling, a thought. This is more feelings, thoughts. It's not really action. So, but there could be, and some of you know it might just be a friends with benefits looking at that card, but you also know there's somebody else, whether they're in a relationship or they are in a relationship or were in a relationship. This is like some of you, like if you wanted like a sugar daddy or friends with benefits, but they have somebody on the side, like you're that side person. Again, I'm projecting, but I don't want to be that person. And everyone's okay with it. And it's not like a polygamy type situation, like it's just, he caters to multiple women. He's also going through something here too, though, that's causing him pain. I'm thinking there's definitely regret here. Tell me about this Emperor, his energy, because I feel like it's also like if he's thinking about the past, it's also though like if he goes in this direction, it causes pain, but he can't stop thinking about you or reminiscing with the Hangman. I don't think he's hanging something up. This is somebody that needs to, they could be waking up to what they had with you, but there's something going down within the family here. And look, that's kind of like, it's that sexual energy of the Knight of Wands. And this Eight of Pentacles is like, in this deck, when you sleep together after like something went down, you didn't really talk about it, somebody making a promise, whatever the case may be, it's almost like, it's not going to work. Like you're in your head, like, yeah, no, not going to work, but then you got the 10 of Pentacles here and the Fool. So somebody here like has a family member that doesn't like you. So somebody here, with this Hangman, there's two different scenarios. Somebody seeing you for who you are. They thought you were somebody else though. Okay, so I don't know if it's a day late, dollar short or not. And others, like that's somebody waking up to like what they did to you. Others, this is, they need to change their perspective, their perception too, like when it comes to a thought and what they want versus what the family wants or what's best for the family. Like it's tough. Like you had a beautiful connection with somebody, a very beautiful, intimate connection. Like it wasn't just sex. You guys probably had amazing sex, but it wasn't just sex here. Like there's straight up intimacy here, moments, passion. So even though something's over with a marriage or whatever the case may be, hi peanut butter. This energy is deeply emotional about you, but it looks like that they're staying put with some type of family situation. So I think you guys definitely know who this is, but I don't think this is who's coming back around to you. I think whoever's coming back around to you is a different situation. But you do have somebody, you do have other people talking about you. There is multiple situations going on here. But I don't see this person. It's almost like this person chose to hold back because they don't want to bring up pain for the main person that's in their life. So this is a situation where they may never come towards you. Eventually, maybe, but it'd probably be to play. They still wouldn't give you what you wanted. Because I think at some point, this is a situationship. It most definitely was some type of situationship. Some of you may have this person again, some of you may not. Again, everybody's here. And the major planets that are retro are here too. But there's nothing here telling me that anything's going to happen per se. You are going to get a message from somebody in regards to something. I don't know who it is. It could be them. But they're still linked to a lot of conditioning and fear and tradition. There's you would know who this is. And this might not even be communication towards you. This could be communication towards somebody else. Because there's a woman here that's pretty shady too. Lying behind somebody's back in regards to something. And you can see it here with the relationship. Whether they're still together, whether there's a divorce, you know, a family member, a friendship. There's something very karmic here with this row that I haven't clarified yet. But it's here. I don't really think I even need these cards to clarify. Let's see if I can get a look at the moon. Hi, buddy. Union, but they're already picturing that union, you know, but it doesn't look like they're leaving. So they're working with their inner child, but yeah, there's still a family here. There's still a blockage. So again, like a very karmic blockage. You know, and this could be somebody that they divorced and they're in a new relationship. And they're thinking about them. But this is still somebody you had a beautiful connection with at one point. There's a clusterfuck of energy here, guys. Like, it's just, whew, you know? And again, it's like they see you guys together. But right now they got this barrier up because they're choosing their family instead of their own happiness. Because there's too many people in their family that have an opinion here. So I don't know if this will ever come together, guys. This could be something too where she knows about you and vice versa, and you guys had something and there's jealousy there, and you know, they don't want to hurt that person. I guarantee you were hurt in this situation. That's a fucking given. But the whole family here just has a fucking opinion. And you're dealing with kind of like the cowardly lion. It's kind of unfortunate, but it's somebody's lesson. And it doesn't quite look like they're learning it right this second. It's still choosing family. And family is a priority, but your happiness is a priority, so your family can benefit. There's people in this person's family that don't want them to be happy. They want them to have like a miserable connection with you. They want, you know what I mean? Like, there's jealousy. They know you guys had good energy together, probably amazing sex. They're not stupid. And then you got this one interfering, that one interfering, another person interfering. Everybody's talking about everybody, and it's this, you know, it's just, it is what it is. And again, others of you, I don't, you're a new person, or whoever you're dealing with currently, it doesn't look like they're in this pile. So I don't know if it's a narcissistic energy here where this is somebody like, oh, I know I could go back anytime, but I'm choosing not to. It's like, no, they already lost out on a situation. And then and you'll always have this person that might want to come around too. You might be dealing with multiple situations, but like I said, some of you might end up back with that person just depending on situations and how they play out. Because you did have a deep connection there with somebody, that's for sure. But it doesn't mean that it will come back around. It will for some of you, but again, like, you might never have that relationship. You know what I mean? Somebody might want to keep you right where they want you to please other people. And if you're okay with that, then so be it. You'll be happy. You know, it's just, it will only last for so long. There's not like longevity there. This person already made a choice. Now, when it comes to a relationship, this could be a new person too, because I did see the Ace of Cups, Six of Wands, moving forward, Knight of Cups, Three of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. So this this relationship, this is between two people that are together. But some of you, it's also an ex-boyfriend, an ex-girlfriend, an ex-husband, an ex-wife, because you got the Six of Cups here as well. And again, things from the past are going to come back around. And you have the moon here, you have the moon up here, you have the moon right here. So everybody's in this one too, unfortunately. And then here, everybody knows, not everybody knows everyone's business, but some people do, or it's speculation. But again, everybody's here. And there's 4 major arcana. So and there is energy here that needs to move, can't just stay where you're at. I mean, some people choose to, but let me see what these cards are. And this High Priestess, like, I feel like it could also be you, but I also feel like it's somebody else watching you, or a guide. I can't quite tell, but tell me about the Magician for the next couple of weeks, please. And I heard Gemini. Up here I heard Aries, but I was shuffling down here when I heard Aries, and I just heard Gemini. King of Pentacles. So whomever you guys are dealing with, it's somebody responsible, make practical decisions, sturdy, stable, has money in the bank, doesn't have to be a billionaire, a millionaire, whatever, it's just somebody who pays the bills, just somebody who's grounded. So this energy keeps coming in as the King of Pentacles, which is good energy if that's the energy you're seeking. But in all reality, guys, like, the Empress can be every single queen. She's mastered it, The Emperor that's coming in seems to be like a husband or a masculine figure. It doesn't seem to be an energy that's mastered all 4 elements yet. And I'm not being like prejudiced towards masculine and feminine, but it's just the reality of kind of like what I'm seeing. It seems to be more of a father figure than this person has every quality you're looking for. But you guys have mastered that quality. So hopefully whoever comes at you is a match. You just don't know if it's a match yet, because I can see something with the situationship. And again, it could be somebody completely different. You could have met somebody 2 weeks ago and started talking to them, and then stopped talking to them. Next thing you know, within the next 2 weeks, you're doing something. It could be a damn mechanic, you know what I mean? You're meeting somebody new. This could be somebody who just got out of a relationship. others of you, this is somebody who's thinking about being in a relationship or wanting a relationship. But they could be in another relationship. The fuck with this energy. What's this High Priestess place? I feel like something's hidden here. Page of Pentacles. Oh, she's pretty. She reminds me of Elsa. The Sun and the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, I like that. And the Eight of Wands. She's like, the Queen of Pentacles is usually like very nurturing, her depiction in the cards. And here she's very like Scorpio, dark. But she's got the light here. So this has to be you. But it's not. So I'm thinking like it's somebody who's watching over you, a guide, a loved one. But I kind of feel like evil stepmother. Like, so you might not know someone's watching you. They could be a Leo, they could be a Taurus. Damn, those energies of Leo and Taurus are extremely strong for you guys. Cancer is a strong player here too. I think this energy knows that your wheel is about to move or you're about to come back into somebody's life. Because this Queen of Pentacles is you. And this is them. Something's not resolved here. Hi, buddy. Hi. How are you? He's like above my chair. He's at my like shoulder. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. So there's still, this woman seems to be karmic, and it doesn't have to be this woman up here. Again, it could just be multiple women. It could be somebody's mother, somebody's ex. You have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, no, she knows something's coming. Something's being unlocked. Spirit has their hands on whatever this is. I don't know what to what extent, but they do. So this could be somebody who's trying to have sex with this person, and they used to be in a relationship, married, you know what I mean? But they know they could have got rejected somewhere down the line. They got cut off. So they're just assuming they're getting it from someone else, and they might be thinking it's you. So this person knows who you are. You might not know who they are, but she certainly knows who you are. And right now you're solid. So don't let anything disrupt that shit, because you do have drama over here. Other people's drama, other people's karma, other people's bullshit. Don't let them dump that shit on your front yard. And I think people don't think about it sometimes. Like, think about like that one ex. Say that one ex like doesn't like you for their own reasons. They're talking about their family members or their friends, or you know what I mean? Like, and then your friends, your family know what's going on. Like, everybody knows everything. Like, it's like 20 different people thinking about you because they heard it through the grapevine, or somebody likes to fucking run amok, you know? So something is definitely being watched here. Like I think it's either like, again, like could be your ancestors. Something, you're being watched. This person's also watching you, but like I think like the planets over here, somebody's like watching you when it comes to talks, stuff, lies, deception, sabotage. So like, but this is exciting. Some of you might be getting into a relationship and you know there's somebody else that they were once linked to. But to me, like this dark, you seem to have like darker energy, but I don't think it's dark. I think this is like just, it's like your Scorpio energy. And like you're good with it. It's like somebody who likes black. They wear black all the time. Stuff like that, you know, like there's something very mystical and mysterious about you. It's probably linked to a past life too. You probably give past life vibes to people. But like I said, this is what I like. This is exciting. So this person, whoever's watching you, knows you're moving forward. And again, it could be a hater. It could be a friend. It could be a conversation you had with somebody at work, and then that coworker told that coworker, and that coworker doesn't like you. You know what I mean? It doesn't just have to be like a hater or somebody's ex. But somebody knows you're about to move forward. And it could be with somebody up here, and they might not even know who this is, but this could be an ex-friend that you had at one point, because the past is here, guys. And it came up here. So it doesn't just, like I said, have to be like your ex's current, or, you know, there's no need to repeat it, but you know what I'm saying. This energy does know that you're moving forward, or they can just know your energy is shifting. They could be on your social media. They could, you know, you could be in the spotlight with the sun. Like, it's just, they're feeling some sort of way about you, but like, I think it's in spirit's hands, like spirit's like making them feel this sort of way, like almost like, not like necessarily like you messed with the wrong woman, but like they can sense, like it's almost like somebody who wants to be like you. But this is like a different sense. Like they're sensing like a darker energy from you. And I think it's supposed to create fear. Whatever is happening here is not your doing, if that makes sense. Like spirit's making them feel this. Like if you guys like zoom in, they're looking right at you. They know it's coming with the sun right here. It's your aura. It's who you are. It's how you vibe. Like, and I honestly feel like spirit's having them sense this. And again, this could be not only a woman, okay? This could also be somebody new coming towards you, or somebody who wants to be in a relationship with you, and they already are picking up on that vibe. And if they haven't picked up on it, they are now. Everybody in a scenario right now is picking up on this energy, because even this Knight of Cups, this could be somebody who wants to be in a relationship with you, and then you have your own past situation. They're sensing this energy too. And it's not like haunting for them, not for something new, you know, but like this energy, it's this person's supposed to realize, because they never saw this in you. Maybe they always thought you were just the sun. I don't fucking know. You know, but they're purposely seeing, spirits letting them sense a side of you that they never saw. And it's kind of like a smack in the face to this person. Like, bitch, I hold the key. You thought you held the key? You thought you were the HBIC? Guess what? I hold the key. I have it. Not you. You can act like you have it. This could also be them taking away their magic that they had the ability to use towards good things, but they chose black magic. They chose the evil eye. They chose to hate you. They chose to shun you. Like, it's something also that they did in a past life, and they were probably decent at it in this lifetime if somebody plays with black magic. And now they're realizing, like, I probably shouldn't have done that. And I'm hearing that for all of August. So this person, whoever this outsider is, whether you know them or not, is going to get a dose of you. And you don't even have to be speaking to this person. That's intentional. What is this? 6 of Cups. So congratulations for those who are about to start something exciting. You deserve it. And you got the Page of Cups. So again, it could be somebody from your past. It could be a feeling. It could be an apology with the Knight of Pentacles. So again, some type of communication coming in. What is this Moon? Somebody thought you just had like white magic. And I don't think you're playing with black magic. So 7 of Swords. So yeah, there's deception here. This could even be one more for the Moon and the 7 of Swords, please. I feel like you're being set free in the King of Wands. 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This Moon to me is a good for a thing. You're being set free. Somebody else is also set free, though. So this talks about multiple things, including past life, guys. And again, like, it's almost like you don't even care who passes judgment on you. You work with the Moon energy. You could be a Pisces or a Cancer. Or it's just the placement it's your Moon placement. So to me, it's got to be something emotional, and you're being set free. Somebody underestimated you too. And it could be this energy that never comes towards you. But somebody definitely underestimated you and thought you were just the light. Like, thought like you wanted to play like you were Elsa. But you're not. You're actually this person. You're actually all of them. You work with the dark and the light. And we just had this conversation the other day with a particular reading. So, something's being taken from them, and it possibly even given to you. The good karma. Oh, that's what it is. I almost labeled this video. I was thinking in bed last night when they were telling me to kind of like do this type of reading. It was Mars, Venus, karma, and Dharma is what I was going to do. And I just remembered that now. So there's karma and there's Dharma being given. Others, something's being taken. And this reminds me of like almost like the 7 of Wands too. Like, you're definitely being set free. Somebody definitely underestimated you as well. You're going to have a choice on who, what, when, where, why, on what you do next. And heads up, because you do have somebody sneaky here. And again, it could be, it seems to be like some family member. Yeah, free will, like I just said, you're gonna have a choice when it comes to something with this Seven of Swords. Something, it could have to do with something that happened last fall, but again, like family, and then you got that grief card. So again, this could be that energy attempting to come back around, another King of Wands. But over here, you already started manifesting with the King of Pentacles. Something could have happened, or you're about to meet somebody new, the Knight of Cups, and they play the role as the King of Pentacles. So there's like 20 different energies here. This is a good thing. Someone could have been keeping something hidden as they were evolving and situating things, and they kept it from somebody else because it would have caused drama. Because if it's this person coming towards you, it's going to cause drama, but you guys can survive and make it work. If that connection is meant for you to karma or dharma work with. Others of you, it's choosing new or somebody else you know from your past, recent past, whatever it may be, or new. And it's going to be a past life relationship. You could also create with this energy. So one energy is going to come towards you, or both. And some of you will be the right thing, and others of you, it can be a wrong thing. But Spirit's giving you a choice here of different scenarios, and which one are you going to play with? You're not playing with her. This is just a projected energy that Spirit's projecting to her. Hi, baby boy. Did you come and see Mama? Did you come and see Mama? So, I think you're manifesting a new relationship. This Magician is somebody who's stuck. What is this? King of Pentacles. Or it could be this being the King of Pentacles, but you also keep getting the King of Wands. And you have the answers, yes. But careful, there's a situation going on too. Careful you don't want to settle. You might not settle, somebody else is like, you know what, I'm done fucking settling. I'm out. I'm going to go be happy. So there's an alignment here. Because now it's time to nurture and watch it grow. The seed has already been planted. So something, like I said, has already been aligned. So this Knight of Cups, you got forgiveness, grief, and bound, which is kind of like karma. And like I said, it's something from your past. But for some of you guys, it could have been something that already went down here that's not even really on your mind. You're just kind of taking care of yourself. And some of you, I'm getting that's not a good thing. That one's actually karmic. So it's the Knight of Pentacles that's not karmic. So somebody could come in very like loving versus flirtatious, like they care, but be careful, because I think you just end up in another cycle with a particular energy because they're not doing what they need to do. They're kind of stuck, and it was some type of relationship. So just because the right energy here is the King of Pentacles does not mean that they're an earth sign. It just means it's somebody who can match your energy, somebody reliable, stable. It's a good foundation. They're solid, which is good because that's what you deserve. You deserve somebody who's solid. You don't deserve all this other stuff. These are lessons that you've already learned. Okay, so let's move on to Situationship, which again I think is going to be very simple. I don't have to spend too much time on it because it's basically everything that I've just talked about. I just heard these girls aren't loyal, so I don't know if it's somebody that's just somebody's nervous that you would cheat. Do they want to put the effort in? Do they don't? You do have to be careful because the Five of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So there could be some type of manipulation. It could be emotional manipulation. This Queen of Cups could actually be somebody else that's trying to emotionally manipulate a situation so something goes in their favor. But something's going to be made right because you have Justice here as well. And this pile is retrograde. All the planets that are retrograde right now that are going to benefit you. So let's see what this energy is. What's the Tower here for a Situationship? Ace of Air. Knight of Earth. So it could be something that somebody wants to talk about, mend something. Again, another energy coming around, some type of communication. This was good communication too. It came with an ace. This is being victorious over a situation. Somebody wants to explain some type of situationship. I'm getting pulled up here to relationship and then them. So, and it could be you, them. And if you're seeing somebody, like something's being hidden. Either you're not telling them a secret, you're not telling them something that's gone down in the past. Sheldon, you're driving me fucking bananas. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Thank you. Peanut butter, where'd you go? What are you doing over there? Come on. Back over here. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Come on. Where are you going? Thank you. You stay right there. You stay where I can see you. Okay? I love you. Peanut butter. I love you. Peanut butter. Peanut butter. Peanut butter. You're so freaking cute. All right. Tell me about you, them. If you're in a relationship and it's good, okay, and you want to build, this isn't bad for everybody. This is just somebody who's not talking about something emotionally, something that hurts. You could be dealing with somebody who is emotionally available, but not completely emotional available because of some type of like past trauma that needs to be worked on. And that's the Chiron. Okay. And your own personal things when it comes to evolving and confronting the shadow, confronting things that bother you. You know what I mean? Trusting somebody else, learning, dealing with Saturn, learning from your past mistakes, making it work. So something can be stronger. So if you're with somebody, don't think they're like cheating or necessarily thinking about somebody else. They are thinking about somebody else from the past, but it caused a blockage, some type of pain, so like it would only be a projected thought if they talked about it, but like the way they're projecting is not through conversation, it's through self-doubt, lack of self-confidence because of again things that went down in the past with other situations. So again, if you're with somebody, don't assume that they're cheating, because that's not what I'm saying. If there was cheating involved, it probably already happened, and somebody just doesn't want you to find out. That could be a possibility. It's being hidden, but to me, it's going to come out in the open. Somebody will say something. Something will be said for sure. Or you just know somebody's not feeling your vibe. Others of you could be really enjoying yourself and on vacation and having sex in public and just be careful. People could be watching you. You could be in the cabana. Who knows, That kind of energy is seductive. You can have lace around your cabana and nobody would know you're having sex until there's like a giant gust of wind. You know what I mean? Like it could be like fun and seductive. Like, so I do feel like there's good energy here, guys. All right. So, but there is some type of situationship that kind of involves everybody. It definitely did at one point. Here it looks cleared. Here it looks cleared as well. You're definitely clearing it here with all the retro. So again, like it could be unexpected communication. Sometimes the Ace of Swords is reconciliation. There could have been some type of manipulation at play, but it could just be like a mind fuckery at the same time. Tell me about this Queen of Water. That's the Hierophant. Here it's the Priest. Five of Pentacles, Seven of Air. Yeah, see, this is where I felt like it's not you, but in a way it is you. You could be sabotaging situationships. If somebody wants a relationship, you could sabotage that. I also feel like someone could have ghosted you, and I hate that word, but somebody could have went crickets. Peanut butter? What are you doing? Hi, I don't want you on that pillow. Come over here. Come over here and play. Whee! Come here. Come on. I almost feel like this is something that you need to confront and do what's best for you. Maybe somebody wants to be in a relationship and you don't. You're plenty comfortable being who you are and independent. You're having fun with friends. You're in a new contract. Something's being aligned. This is somebody who's putting in the effort with you. You're just enjoying yourself, So you could be jaded, but the right person would come along and, make you feel safe and comfortable. So I think this is you, but I think somebody played a game. Like something backfired here. It's almost pulling me to that read I did last week. So I don't think this is heavy on your mind, though. I think it's just something that happened, like as quick as it came in, even though it could have been slow. Like, but you connected. There was a connection because it's Earth. But to me, this is a lesson for this other person. And I don't know I don't know where to find this other person. This could be something new that comes back around, or somebody new that you meet and this is going down. It's because didn't I say that too? Like as soon as you meet them, it's like you stop talking or something. There's something going on here. I can't remember the reading exactly, but that's the reading. So if you're new, welcome. You're just popping on. I did a reading a few days ago. I think it was like the first week of August, maybe. I'm not sure. And again, somebody could be worried about you. Like maybe you're too seductive, or maybe they just like, you're really pretty. Like you're, like they're really attracted to you. And instead of taking that attraction and working with it, they turned it into more of a negative thought. They turned it more into like fear. So instead of like pursuing something, pursuing the passion, they let fear interfere. Because to me, something was supposed to happen here with this energy. So again, this might not have happened yet. This is something that could, it's just coming in. This could also be an explanation on why something just, stopped, came to an end. It's the Tower. It's abrupt. It's like being fired and you didn't know you were getting fired, or it's like getting in a car accident. You don't know you're gonna get in a car accident. You know what I mean? It was just like kind of like unexpected, disruptive. Because I feel like something here, what was supposed to happen, something here, or this person had to, yeah, there's definitely a lesson here. I was going to put them back because they didn't come out, but I took them. So again, like a karmic lesson here. What was supposed to happen? Maybe we were supposed to, move from it. Nope, they wanted, Spirit wanted, this to happen. So that tells me somebody used to get away with whatever type of energy they were trying to work with. And for some reason they thought they could get away with something here with you, and they didn't. So again, it's like that other reading, something backfired here. So there is some type of explanation coming towards you in the next couple weeks. And it could be just from a friend, guys. It doesn't have to be like a situation where everyone was sleeping together. Like I said, it could be a business partner, a coworker, your mechanic, a situation you do know. It could be with your friend, and they're explaining this to you. Like, I can't believe this happened, yada, yada, yada. But like, this is telling me this was meant to happen. Like I said, they had to work on fear. So this is something that it could have been a lesson for them in the sense of they did it with other people and they wanted to see how it would play out with you. And clearly it didn't play out well. You left the situation. But Spirit knew you were going to leave the situation. So for some people, it's a lesson. Others of you, it's a lesson of fear and overactive mind when it comes to Neptune on what could happen if they took the risk. So I don't know who you're working with, which one, but I hope you make a good decision because it's going to come back around. Tell me about the Three of Cups. But I think this Three of Cups is like happiness for you guys. The Queen of Fire. Oh, damn. I'm telling you, whoever you're going to be intimate with, you're really going to enjoy it if there is intimacy. But this is excitement. This is happy. Again, you can have people watching, so be careful. Or just nosy people. They want to know what you're doing, how you met, how something's going down. And it's the Fool. So, again, it might feel a little risky. And there's definitely hesitation here because that's like Pinocchio. The nose is growing, right? So, again, something could be iffy. But I think you're going to take the risk. Yeah, there could be some type of inspiration. You could be inspired. There's some type of offer. Summer, what was I going to ask? Oh, yeah, your best advice for this situation. What you should do? Well, it's up to you. Divine Feminine, Union, Healing. It's up to you. And it's funny because I just said to you guys, like, I hope you choose wisely. But this could be a really good thing, guys. It just depends on who it is. What is this? Three of Pentacles. Tell me about this Three of Pentacles. Four of Fire. And you have that up there. So this could just be an invite. You could be going to somebody's house. And then you got the punishment. So, and the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if you feel like you're being punished. It is the Hangman, but that's also like your personal growth. Sometimes it's linked to patience. But when it comes to love or a relationship or intimacy, it's really your own personal desires and how you want to like establish something. And you do have the Three of Pentacles here. So it's up to you on the energy of like what you want to work with. So this could lead to a relationship. There is something solid here. So you must have had a brief encounter with somebody. And it looks like it's going to come back around. Others of you, it's just going to be something new that comes in. So I'm glad that all this other shit didn't come into the picture, to be quite honest with you. Because it takes a lot out of my energy here. So this reading was broken down lovely. It's basically telling me you're not dealing with bullshit and you're only working with energy that is willing to work with you, being on the same page, being honest. So that's really good. So when it comes to retro, these are things that people are supposed to experience, and because there's an alignment up here, it looks like the right decisions are going to be made here. And you can have a lot of chemistry with somebody and they might want to come in and hit you up, and it's just, It's not for a long time, it's a short time. They're not here for long. It's the Knight of Wands type energy. It's very passionate. It's in and out, up and down. You never know, But you're not dealing with that. So looks like you're going to explore something that is worth exploring. But there is a bump in the road. If you haven't experienced a bump in the road with somebody recently, you're going to. But it still looks like it could be mended. So just a heads up there, okay? When it comes to retro, like this is work. We are dealing with Capricorn energy right now, but your own personal growth, things like that. I don't think this is daydreaming with this star. I think this is just like a certain placement, within your chart. Again, I am hearing Chiron. So this is like when you're in a relationship, a friendship, intimate relationship, workship, whatever it is. This is in regards to like your mental health. Those type of situations is it being attended to? It's in regards to your own natal chart, wherever your Chiron is here. You know what I mean? Like even like psychological truths, seeing things, discovering things, confronting things. Basically something's going to come out good here. You know what I mean? And it also kind of reminds me of like the next 5 months too. Like this is only the next few weeks, right? Something about all of August here, but it could just be like what's being created. But I'm actually hearing, I wanted to say created, but now I'm hearing resurrected, but recreated. No, reconstructed. I don't know. Got the Magician. So again, it's what you're working on, creating, manifesting, energies you're working with. You're going to start something new here. The star is the Queen of Cups. The women here are coming in as Queen of Cups strong, and the men are coming in as the King of Pentacles would be your best partner match. And again, it's not necessarily those placements. Again, the Queen of Cups, 4th house, relationships, home, emotional stability. It's almost like a surprise or a wish here, because something is starting off really well. And I'm getting karmic return with the Magician. Let me just see what the 9 of Pentacles is real quick. Page of Swords. So somebody could have their eye on you. This could just be truthful conversation. What's this Justice? Temperance. What's this Devil? There's probably a healing connection coming into Hierophant. It could be a lesson. It could be, if it's a lesson, it's your own personal lesson. Getting pulled to Taurus big time, but Venus. But again, it's Saturn is personal, karma, lessons come into play. But this is lessons, like hard lessons that you've already learned. And this is like, this energy is, did you learn from your mistake? So there is probably something tempting here, or there's some type of fear. To me, it's more fear. It could even be fear of relationship or fear of something getting serious, but you're enjoying it. So that's going to be something that's eventually need to be addressed. I don't think it's anything that needs to be addressed within the next few weeks. Or maybe depending on who this is. Because you could have been friends with benefits or something with a friend for a long time, and there was a disconnect, and then you both learn, and then you come back together, and it's like, oh, I want a relationship. So, I mean, it could happen that way too. And then therefore it would need to be addressed. But that's not really the vibe I'm getting. This is more about you, the direction that you want to go in. You're allowing the wheel to turn. You're aware that there's change. There's a mysterious energy here too. Free will, you guys keep getting free will and offer. So again, this is some type of healing energy. Something is balanced. It could be even like going to like a family cookout. It could be healing something within, the family. Might be something hard to address. I feel like this is like a breakthrough, like you're going to be fine over here. Yes, it's that lesson. But no wanted to come out too, so be careful. Yeah, see, you have big dreams, but you have karmic over here, victim again, but then you have the right person. This was definitely in the read I did within the last week. And I think it was, they're having me look for you. So I must have somebody that is new or doesn't know what reading I'm talking about. It is read to July 9th through the 2nd of August. They'll be back. So, and I did have one before that, July/early August. Keep riding the ascension wave. So again, it was actually 3 days ago, and it's an hour long. Okay, so was that the current and past life? No, it was there be back. Oh, that's what it was. One was that past life, and I was like, oh, now I gotta do another one. And I think it came up in that one. Again, read 2. But they were also in this read too. Whew. So do be careful, because I do think it's karmic, but I think this no is like your personal karma and playing something out, because this is like when your soul tells you yes, but your mind is telling you no, or your soul is telling you yes, but your heart's telling you no because of something else. Like this is something like you have to push through. See how they had something real quick, and it's like then you have something real quick, because it's hesitation. This is based on a past experience. This is Saturn. Devil is ruled by Saturn too, but it's that Hierophant is a lesson. But to me, it looks like something here can definitely be situated and played out. I don't know why that last card always sticks like that with this deck. So you don't see it yet. It's almost like the moon, but you can create something. And to me, it's probably worth creating. You could probably make a nice income off of something too. So you might be working with somebody, or somebody, it's just an offer that comes in. It's something you create. And as you're creating that, something else is also coming towards you. You're just busy, you're doing your thing. Someone's got their eye on you. It's very kind of like just riding the wave. Spending time with stuff you should be spending time with. This is Neptune, this is dreaming. Do be careful, because this one is a pop out comic, but like reinvention, divine timing, admire, divine feminine, mute, like this to me, like there is something karmic about this, but not that. So keep working hard, keep building on yourself, keep choosing new directions, listen to your thoughts. You'll always have karmic energy all around you. No, it's your choice. And with the Nine of Pentacles, somebody's got regret for something here. But again, like over here, it's kind of like the same energies. This is somebody else dealing with, maybe their lesson here or something, because the energy is the planets, confidence. All this energy is retro, so every story is in these cards. So to me, it's somebody else's regret, and something needs to be clearly purged. There seemed to be a lot of crying. I don't know what went down, but I mean, the energy is also kind of keeping an eye on you, wanting to communicate. This could be an I'm sorry from somebody. I don't know what you're going to choose. You do have good karma here. You do have Dharma and karma here. A right and a wrong person. I do know that when it comes to you riding a wave, there is a decision that needs to be made, and I think it's a good decision, but you want to doubt it, or you're gonna doubt it, right? But like, I think you're gonna clear it, and it's just fear. Because I feel like I can go in so many different directions with the devil and the Hierophant, but it's fear. It's almost like it's a lesson, so it's huge. But I feel like they don't want to put like too much oomph on it, because it's not necessary. It's because it's something you're going to address and move past it. It's not something you're going to bypass. I think you're going to be like, all right, I'll give something another chance. And it could be work, it could be a friendship, it could be a person. But it's going to be extremely beneficial, though. Like, I think you're going to be really happy that you do make this choice. Because it's definitely it's definitely iffy. So keep doing what it is you're doing. Keep riding that wave. Enjoy it. Keep being who you are. I do feel like you're being guided. Continue to create. And again, you hold the key with something. There's no key here, but with the Hierophant, you hold the key to something. So I just heard masturbation, so I don't know what that's about. Clearly something probably with your sacral chakra that you might that needs to be cleared. So for those who are confident like in who you are, and like there's still something there. It's a different trigger for confidence. You know, like people could be confident what they're wearing that day, they're projecting confidence, but like you also could be dealing with somebody who comes home and turns the light off because they don't want somebody else to see them naked, like their partner or something, you know what I mean? Like, so there's different forms of self-confidence, and this seems to be some form of something. It could even be something you teach. I don't know. That's not the first time this lesson has come out. When it comes to like, you might want to teach Kundalini energy, you might, and you know, focus on the sexual part of it. Like, you know, you might want to write a book and it's extremely seductive, and you're like, oh, I don't want anybody to read that. Or, you know, you're considering like, do I take these pictures and make him a calendar? You know what I mean? Like, because you feel seductive and it's tempting, but then it's like, how will they react, or this and that. Like, there's something very healing here and very, I'm just hearing exotic at the same time. So I don't think this is something you experienced yet. I don't know if this is something like, you could have experienced it, but it's definitely something you're going to like re-experience. And it could be scary. And it could just be a feeling. But there's something with desire. So certain energies need to come from the sacral chakra right now. And that's where passion comes from. You know, you can put your creativity into it, or you can put your passion into it. So don't drain it with just one thing. I hope that makes sense. You know, you put all your energy into work, and that's your passion. But then when your love life isn't passionate. You know what I mean? Like, I hope that makes sense. Like, that's what kind of like this is here. I don't know. I can't pinpoint it, but it will come into play, so I wouldn't worry about it. Again, like, just learn it and move forward. And it might not be that easy to learn, you know, so just, you know, stay grounded, continue to ride the wave, find the balance between, you know, work life, love life. Your sacral chakra, research that, work on it, self-motivate, listen to good music, clean the house. It's just things that make you go, but things that make you happy. I like the energy. You are going to get through this. I don't think it's going to be as difficult as you think. Like, so don't overthink it. You know, you've made this mistake before. I mean, this could be somebody you're really vibing with, and then all of a sudden it gets a little scary. You know, maybe you used to sabotage shit like that. You know, but this is learning from how you used to play something out and not playing it out this time. Because I feel like if you truly really go for something here, it's meant for you guys. It's going to be successful. You're going to be happy that you chose this direction, because you're able to work with the energy. It's not an energy that's going to hold you back. It's something that's going to come to light, and you're going to address it, and you're going to work with it, and you're going to learn it, and you're going to be happy you did. And I just heard facts. You know, people write facts. So, and you might even come across a meme, and it really kind of like triggers you to, in a good way. You know what I mean? Like a very interesting way. All right, guys. Members, I will be on later. When it comes to Capricorn, we will do that tomorrow morning. have a busy day, like with just stuff we just discussed earlier and situating things and not overdoing it. And I just sat here for 3 hours, so my hip's really gonna hurt when I get up. But positivity, right? Positivity. Ride the wave. I'm getting like riding the horse. I'm getting backyardigans. That was such a cute little series. Back home with me, the backyardians. And he was like riding a horse. It was like one of my favorite episodes. And one of the kids loved that episode. It was always on repeat. So it's pulling me again to one of the reads I did when it was something about cartoons. I don't know if it was Libra or not. And you did have justice here. So there is some karmic justice going down in this reading. But it looks positive. Like, again, for those who are riding that wave, like, you're going to have to work, push through some fear to get what ultimately where you want to be. And, you know, you got this. So some of you, again, you're finding the balance between creativity and passion. Others of you might need to put more focus on creativity. Others of you more focus on passion. Like, you need to learn how to work with like your sacral chakra. Like, I feel like for some of you too, like spirit blocked your sacral. Like, maybe it's like you're masturbating, but like you can't have an orgasm and you're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why is this a struggle? You know, like, but I don't think like you blocked your sacral. I think it was intentionally blocked, and it was because it's linked to a lesson here. So, and it's not just a handful or hundreds of people. Like, this is reading is for hundreds and thousands of people. You know, if something needs to be blocked by an energy, because this is, you know, all about you, them, relationships, situationships, and retro. A lot of people are going to experience this because they don't want you to make the same mistake. They want you to learn. They want you to evolve. They want you to work with your shadow. They want you to work with things. You know what I mean? Like, speak the truth, certain stuff like that. Like, you know, deal with the pain. Attempt to heal it. Don't deny it. Don't avoid it like it didn't happen, because you're dealing with relationships and mental health. So congratulations to the ones that are going to address this type of energy, because it looks like certain energies like you already have, but there's still something that's going to come into play. It's beautiful. It's not because you didn't learn it before, you know, it's just something they want you to see now. And it does have to do with, you know, what's important to you. What do you want a healthy foundation to look like? What do you want a solid foundation to look like? You know, is your partner reciprocating? Like, you know, it is what it is, guys. Again, we're dealing with a lot of karma. There's going to be a lot of divorces. When we look back in 2 years after shit goes down, the statistic rate will probably blow your mind. But it's because of ascension. You know? I love you guys. We'll see you later. Have a great day. And happy August. Ooh. I forgot about weekend energy. Let me give that some thought. I love you guys. Bye.